ladies and gentlemen, come on back to the kindergarten couch. Say hello to your classmates and some good, very special friends. This morning I'm going to read Miracles by the Sea. One day, Jesus was preaching on the shore. A great crowd of people came to hear him. He saw 2 boats in the water nearby. One of them belonged to Simon. Jesus got into it and asked Simon to push out a little into the lake. Then he sat down and talked to the people from the boat. Afterward, Jesus said to Simon, "Take the boat out into the deep water and let down the net so you can catch some fish." "Master, I'll do what you tell me," said Simon. "But we've been fishing all night and we haven't caught a single one." Simon went out with his boat and into the middle of the lake, let down the net. So many fish swam into it. It broke when Simon tried to pull it in. There were enough fish to fill 2 boats. Another day, Jesus was in the desert. Great many people came to listen to his teaching. Some of them asked him to make them well. Jesus was sorry for them, and he healed many of the sick people. When it was evening, Jesus' disciples said to him, "Send all these people away. It is late, and they should go home and buy food." "Some of them have been here for 3 days without eating," Jesus said. "If we send them away now, they will faint on the way." "Have we got any food for them?" Jesus asked. The disciples said, "There's a lad here with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's not nearly enough." Jesus said to them, "Bring the bread and fish here." Tell all the people to sit down in groups of 50. Then he blessed the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and began to hand them out to the people, who ate as much as they wanted. Even so, there was enough left over to fill 12 baskets. Afterward, Jesus sent the people away. He wanted to be alone. He went into the mountains by himself. His disciples boarded a ship and began to sail over the sea. Suddenly a great wind began to blow, and the sea became rough with huge, frightening waves. The disciples were a long way from land and in great danger. Then they saw someone walking toward them on top of the rough seas. They were terrified and thought it was a ghost. "Don't be frightened," Jesus shouted. "It's only me." "If it's really you, Master," said Peter, "tell me to walk on the water too." "All right then, walk toward me," said Jesus. Peter got out of the ship and started walking on the water toward Jesus. But the wind blew hard and he was frightened. He couldn't stay on top of the water and began to sink. "Lord, save me," Peter called out. Jesus put out his hand and caught Peter. "You didn't have enough faith," he said. "Why did you begin to doubt? You could have gone on." When they got back into the ship, the wind stopped blowing and they were safe. The end. I hope you enjoyed Miracles by the Sea.